Avise. Prescriptivism foundations.
Prescriptive versus descriptive. Prescriptive focuses on unholding rules related to speaking and writing a language, a way to say how things should be.
Descriptive. It focuses on how speakers and writers actually use the language, not on how they should use it.
Don't use ain't, because it is an informal and confusing way to make negative statements. For example, ain't got enough money to pay me respect. In a fixed way could be, I haven't got enough money to pay me respect.
Don't use seen as the past tense of see. The use of seen as past in a sentence is ungrammatical or incorrect. So is the past tense of see and seen is the past participle form. Example, they seen Laura with Michael yesterday, informal speech. Fixed, they saw Laura with Michael yesterday. Don't end a sentence with a linking verb. We should use adjectives after copular verbs. They do not show the actions, but describe a state of being or condition. For example, my cat is crying because she wants food. Fixed, my cat is hungry.
Don't end a sentence with a preposition. A prescriptivist might argue that keeping the preposition together with its objects makes sentences easier to understand. Ending a sentence with a preposition is acceptable in casual communication, but is looked down upon in formal writing like academic papers or business correspondence. For example, who did you go with? Informal speech. Fixed. With who did you go? Don't split infinitives. You should avoid splitting infinitives in formal writing. An infinitive is the form of a verb, to go, to be. Writers are often taught to avoid splitting infinitives, that is, to avoid placing a term, usually an adverb, between to and the verb, to boldly go. But words should always be arranged in a way that makes the meaning of a sentence clear. For example, Angela was told to gracefully dance, informal speech. Fixed. Angela was told to dance gracefully.
Don't start a sentence with a conjunction. Beginning a sentence with an or any other conjunction is a mistake. For example, but the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only. A sentence from a poem. In a fixed way could be, the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only. Don't use a subject pronoun for an object pronoun. It depends on the position the pronoun occupies. If the pronoun functions as a subject, it will be you and I, but it will be you and me if the pronoun acts as an object. For example, you and me are still good friends, a sentence from a song. In a fixed way could be you and I or we are still good friends. Don't use a double negative in informal writing because they can make your writer unclear. For example, I don't know nothing in informal speech. In a fixed way could be I know nothing or I don't know anything.
Don't use contractions. Try to avoid using contraction in informal speeches, formal writing, and academic papers because it can make your writing sound informal. But in informal speech, you can use it. For example, Miss, can you give me more time to finish my task, please? Formal speech. Fixed. Miss, can you give me more time to finish my task, please?
Use whom, not who, as the object of a verb or preposition. Whom is used to refer to the object of a verb or preposition. For example, to who was the letter addressed? Fixed. To whom was the letter addressed?